Okay, good evening, everybody. Today is May 10th, 2024. This is how the pork belly look like before I cut them into slices. I'm gonna cut them lengthwise like this. Let's see how many can we get. In the ground beef, I'm gonna separate into portion, what we call it. And I could do whatever I want with the ground beef. I'll put it in the freezer for how long? Use it while I can. Well, it's still good. The main thing is to put it in the freezer before it, I don't know, get rotten. I'm gonna start cutting the pork belly. Okay, this is how it looks after I cut it in half, cut it into pieces. First cut it lengthwise, and after that you could cut it as big or as small as you want it to be. Since I like to bake pork belly, sometimes I make sinigang. I cut it lengthwise and then halfway. If I want to make sinigang or adobo or whatever, I cut it. It even keep size even smaller. This is how it looks. Nice pork belly. So many things you can do with pork belly. Bake it, fry it, make sinigang, make soup dish. Usually bake it or air fry it, whatever. And since we don't have an air fryer, we bake it or fry it. I'd rather bake it. I'm also baking pork belly. I'm multitasking besides dividing the meat and putting in the freezer and washing dishes. It's multitasking. I got a lot done that way. Besides that, I'm doing laundry, like 5 different things, I think. This is the pork belly seasoned with pepper and salt. Make it simple. Hope it's not too salty. The pink salt has so much power. Even just a little bit is make it kind of salty. I don't know. I never used pink salt before. It's usually white. Usually the sea salt or the regular kosher salt. That's another. There's so many salt, so many pepper, black pepper, white pepper. This case we use black pepper, black ground pepper. I'm gonna put the pork belly in the oven. The next step is to put the pork belly in the plastic Ziploc. This is a Ziploc. Let's see how many I can fit in one bag. The fewer the better. As much as we can get in there. And then we finally put it in the freezer and freeze it. I take it out when we need it. Need to cook it. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is how it looks when we portion it, I think that's what we call it, or put it in bags. This one I'm gonna use for hamburger patty, and this two I'm gonna put in the freezer. That's how we usually do it. We buy bulk and then we divide it, and we put it in the freezer. And when we're about to cook it, we defrost it as many as we want. That's how we do it. We go to Costco, buy meat or whatever. We usually buy at Costco. Used to be Winco. Before that, it was the commissary. or wherever they sell meat. Now I'm gonna make hamburger patty. I'm gonna add salt and pepper. Make it simple again. Okay, I'm frying banana again. I'm baking pork belly at the same time. Oh, not yet. Come on, flip over. Come on, flip over. There we go. Okay, we're having chicken asparagus, baked pork belly, and chocolate cover fried banana. This is how it looks.